Okay, so my 9-year-old just started her own YouTube channel, which makes me very excited. And the first thing she asked me was how to record her screen. Now, she's into Roblox. She wanted to do gaming videos, and I was like, you know what? You're already on my Canva account, so let's try the screen recorder in there. And honestly, I taught her how to use it, and she caught on so fast. I didn't even have to show her how to edit anything. She figured that part out on her own. But here's the thing, I stood there watching her, and I thought, wait, I use Canva every single day, and I've used it for years. How did I not know this was in here? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Samantha. I'm a business systems specialist. I help coaches and solopreneurs build simple systems that actually run. And today I want to show you Canva's built-in screen recorder because if you're already in Canva, like most of us are, this might be all you need. Okay, so here's what it does and how to find it. So the screen recorder actually lives inside the Canva desktop app, not the browser. So I just want to flag that up front so you don't go hunting for it in the wrong spot. But let me just show you how you get the app. So the way that I did it was I clicked video here because you want to record a video, right? And then I just choose one of the video options, YouTube video, sure. And then you go down to uploads. And then there's this record yourself option right here. And then you can choose which one you want to do. But of course, it's going to pop up, you'll see here, to get you to download the actual app. So I'm going to download the Canva desktop app now on my computer. My daughter has it on her computer, but now I'm getting it on mine, and I'll show you how it works. All right, so now we are inside the app, and you'll see it's all the same. It's your account as long as you logged into it. So again, we're going to go back to that video, and we're going to click here, and then we'll go back to where you can record yourself, and this time it'll actually work because we are in the app. So you can click record yourself, and then you have a couple options. You have a couple options. You can record a talking head, screen recorder for desktop, or you can even generate an AI voice. Okay, so for the purposes of this, let's click the screen recorder for desktop because we're talking about screen recorder. And then we'll click there and you'll see this toolbar pop up. Is this showing in my screen? Let me see actually. Okay, it's not. One moment. Okay, so this is the toolbar that popped up. Sorry, I was only showing the window, not the whole screen. Okay, so I'm just pausing as I'm recording. This is recording Sam here. Hi. Because I actually found out that the Canva screen recorder is apparently camera shy because it does not show up in any screen recording, and it also doesn't show up in a screenshot. I even tried taking a screenshot of it to place in here, and that didn't work either. It's just invisible, like it's not even there, it doesn't exist. Same with the countdown, so you won't see that when I talk about that, but I did manage to get a screenshot of the toolbar from the Canva website. So I'm putting that in as a placeholder in here while I'm talking about it, but unfortunately you're not going to be able to see all of like the options that I'm going through as I'm showing it to you, but you'll at least get an idea of what it looks like full screen. So if you'd like, I'll just go through that once again just to make sure that you can see the whole picture. Okay, so you click this and then it will open a new tab for you for some reason, I'm not sure. And then this toolbar will pop up. So you can see you can turn your camera, you can change your camera, you can turn your camera off. Same with the microphone. And you can choose which screen to show if you have multiple screens. And then you would hit record. It's going to do a nice countdown here. And then you can pause if you need to mid recording, or you can click finish when you're done. Now you'll see here that there is a 25-minute limit on these recordings though, so that's something to note. And then when you click finish, it'll automatically save, it'll open it up in a new tab in Canva, and that's it. Once you're done, you can do basic editing right inside of Canva. You can trim it, you can cut out pauses, you can adjust the playback speed. For simple internal videos or quick client walkthroughs, that's really enough. Now here's where I want to be honest about the limitations because there are a few real ones. So first, there is that 25-minute max per recording. So if you're doing a long walkthrough, you're going to have to break it into chunks and piece it all together, right? Second, and this is the one that got us, it can't record system audio, meaning sound that's coming from your computer. So your microphone works just fine, but if something is playing on your screen, like Roblox, that audio won't show up in the recording. My daughter found this out immediately when she tried to record her Roblox game, and the game sound was just not there, unfortunately. And there doesn't appear to be an option to include it. So that was a bit disappointing, but she added music to it and it worked out okay anyway. Okay, so the third thing is that it needs an internet connection. It's running through the app, but it's cloud-based, so you can't use it offline. Just something to note. So those are real things to know going in. Now, I personally don't use Canva for my screen recording needs in my business. It's just not what I need. What I use is Tella for all my YouTube videos, my client walkthroughs, everything. It handles system audio, longer recordings, and it gives viewers a lot more options when you share a link. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it below because it actually saves you 30% off of 12 months. So if you find that Canva isn't enough, this is what I would recommend if you're recording regularly for your business. But here's what I keep coming back to. If you're just starting out or you need something quick and you're already paying for Canva anyway, you really might not need another tool, right? So for client walkthroughs, internal videos, basic tutorials under 25 minutes where you're just talking over your screen, Canva gets it done. So here's how I'd like to think about it. Brand new and want to keep things simple, start with Canva. Why not? It's already in your workflow if you're already using Canva and it works. But if you're recording regularly, need system audio, or want more control over how your videos are shared, that's where you bring in something like Tella. I wish Canva had the recorder when I first started. At least I don't think they did. If they did, I didn't know about it. I knew about it for doing slides, like you can do presentations, but I didn't know you could record outside of Canva. But that would have saved me a lot of time trying to figure out where to even begin, because I've been subscribed to Canva since the very beginning of my business, before like any of these other tools like Tella, and I used to use Loom and I tried out Veed. It would have been so much easier if I could have just used Canva from the get-go, at least in the beginning stages. Okay, if you want to see how I actually use Tella in my content workflow, if you think that's more suitable for your needs and what made me switch from Loom, then that's all in this video. So go watch that next. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.